Hey, today got a nice treat. Transformers Energon Starscream. So I'm very excited about this one. I had this one for a long time, and he took a bad fall, and he broke, and I've been after him ever since. Really love this toy. I actually feel kind of bad about opening it because Transformers Energon was quite a while ago now, but some pretty cool artwork there. That's Starscream. And I think this is the, I don't know if it's international, but it's the tri-language packaging. I'm not sure that they all were like that. But, yeah, it's a nice little blurb there. And there's the toy. Some other cross-sells and stuff. So, But, yeah, I was a fan of this toy. Transformers Energon is not fondly remembered, and the toys aren't great, but it kind of was a mixed bag because there was a lot of really cool concepts and really good stuff in there. Unfortunately, the primary gimmick for the Autobot Deluxes kind of hindered everything, and that was the power links where they could combine together. And anyway, whatever. Enough of that. Let's go ahead and get this open and check it out. So here we have everything that comes inside the bubble and the card, on the card. So this is everything you got. You got instructions. So your typical Transformers Energon instructions on nice white paper, not double-sided, but easy to read, So always good. Good quality. They don't make them like this anymore. The card, with all this text specs on there. So, looks like for courage, not applicable. Rank, not applicable. Strength, question mark. So, and I think that's probably because he's in canon. Ghost Starscream. So, you also get the mini comic, which doubles as a product catalog. So this is pretty cool. Now this is all mainly a deluxe. I think it's definitely cheaper than deluxe now, but this is the deluxe price point. You get all these things. So this was kind of the heyday. So, oh, look at that. Ad for the game. I had that game. What a great game. And, back, Fatimus himself. Alternators. That's cool. Universe. So, Oh, yeah. Remember that. That was short-lived. So, that's cool. You also get his weapons. So, one gun and one sword. And they do combine as well. So, and you get 2 missiles. And I did go ahead and just install the missiles. So, just typical blue missiles. We can't fire them from here, but I'll show you how to do that in a minute. And then we have the star of the show, of course. Energon Starscream himself. Looking pretty cool. You can see that there is the molded in seat there. Translucent plastic. Lots of nice paint detail right there. Molded in Decepticon symbols. Some battle damage. He's got battle damage over here too. And this is, supposed to mimic the clear, but like Energon damage. Because he's a ghost or something. I don't know. And there's the bottom. You can see a little bit more damage there. So he's got like a corrupted side almost. But you can pretty much see how it all transforms and how it works. But landing gear do flip up. And these little things are supposed to stick out the back, but if you wanted to, you could, if you partly transform them, do this, and it doesn't. See, he's got 4 wings there instead, but, makes a better silhouette maybe. I don't know. It's up to you. Whatever you want to do. So I'm just going to pop these guys back out. Just so I can set them down. And just like, you know, pretty much every Starscream you can store as weapons. And this is a Minicon port, or this is. So this is using the same system there. So that's cool. And then this one's just a hole. But this one will go on this side. It's only got the hole on the one side. There's another one right here, so you could do that if you wanted to. I guess you could do that, but there's only one there, so it's gonna be lopsided. But the options there. And the big thing with Energon was these weapons, and you see Siege doing it now, and Earthrise and whatnot. But these weapons are all compatible. They've all got ports that port onto other weapons and can be combined. And figures have ports now that are accessible. That's for a Energon Star thingy, whatever. But that's what he looks like with his weapons. So, and he does have an attack mode as well. And this is before. What was it? Galaxy Force. Armada. Energon. Cybertron. Oh my god. That took a while. So this is before Cybertron and the Cybertron keys. So which is great. You can just do the gimmick. But this is his gimmick. And, you know, I don't know how he could fly like that, but he's basically a tank. And this will allow you to access to the buttons for the spring-loaded missiles. So you can shoot them off. Wow. That was powerful. And just to get a look at those, that's, yeah, they're pretty basic. That's pretty much what they look like. So yeah, cool. What is it? Hyper link mode? I don't know, but cool extra mode he has. So let's just bring in some comparisons here. Sorry, let me just clear that out of the way. So for another deluxe scale Starscream, here's Transformers Prime Starscream. This is the first edition. So they kind of look like together. How they scale, you know. This is a little guy too, so it's cool. No landing gear on him, fortunately. Here's another deluxe Starscream. This is the Energon Starscream, so this is kind of his predecessor, but this is, of course, the Thrilling 30 version, the deluxe version. The other one would have been Voyager scale, so a lot bigger than this guy. But, you know, this is kind of what they look like side by side, at least the designs. So, yeah. And just for one more Starscream, here's with Earthrise Starscream. So, of course, he's a lot bigger. He's a Voyager. But that's what he looks like next to his G1 counterpart. So, you know, that's cool. All right. So, let's just get him transformed. Take the weapons off. Put them off to the side. And just start folding everything in here. And sometimes these guys will just come. They don't peg in super good. I mean, if you really press them in there, they're not going anywhere. But, you know, if you're going to be messing with them, they'll come loose. But you can tell, there's his waist and his legs. Just bring those over, flip these up, and just open his feet. And bam. There's his legs, you know. It's so, and this part's tricky. I tried this once before here, and these are just, these are super stiff. His arms have to come through here. There's not a ton of clearance. It's not bad. It never was that bad. Just these are super tight now. It's probably because it's an old toy and it's never been opened or played with. But flip these over. And let's see here. Turn this around. That's the front of them. Flip this down and flip this over. And that'll snap in there, those holes. And there you go. There he is. Nice and simple. Not too bad. And he looks friggin' sweet. He really looks cool. Yeah. Let's see. He does have some light piping. Move my light just as strange so you can see that. But, you know, all the, sorry, all the translucent parts really stand out. Now this is, as you can see, kind of his corrupted side. And even this detail right here, it's a little bit more corrupted looking on that side. Nothing really on the helmet or this part, but, you know, it's cool. It's cool attention to detail. So, you know, he's got as much detail as he had, and that's cool. His hands are just kind of stuck in there, but it doesn't look too bad. So, he looks pretty cool, actually. So, you know, as far as articulation, his arms don't go up further than that just because of his shoulders. And, but they can go in and out. And he's got a rotation and, you know, pretty much the full thing on the elbow. Oh, those elbows are a little puny looking. And then, you know, nothing there. No waist, of course. But the legs go up, back only that far. Just that much range. And toes go down, but not up. So, oh, and he's got, you know, swivel on the head. But, yeah. I just love this design. I love the gold and the silver and all the little details and stuff. It looks really cool. So, and of course you can still have his attack mode. So these things will rotate up now over his shoulders. So, and then you could have like, he's like an anti-aircraft guy or something. I don't know. You know, he can attack in the air or on the ground towards the air, whatever. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, obviously the way this ends up, it's on the same side too. So yeah, look at that. The back looks real good too. No complaints there. So, of course, you can give him his weapons, his sword, which is, you know, pretty big, you know, decently sized as is. And his gun, which is also pretty dang big. And he can't even hold it up without straightening his arm. So, you know, that's a pretty damn big gun. But, of course, you can frickin' combine these guys. Just like that. And now you have just the most absurdly large sword ever. And it's freaking awesome. It's so cool. It's so stupidly big. And, you know, the cutting edge is only this big. So, I don't know. I don't get it. It's more like a polearm. But it's freaking awesome. It's so cool. It's so big and so stupid. But, yeah. So, you could do that if you want. But, just for practical purposes, we'll, and, you know, he's got a peg there. So, if he had more pegs, you could peg it in somewhere else, but just for filming purposes, we're gonna put this back in his hand like that. So, and we'll bring in some comparisons. So here it is with the Armada Deluxe, and I I like this design. This toy sucks. It's not great. It's not great. You know, I don't even, it's barely an improvement, if anything, on the original. I don't know. But there he is, next to this guy. So, I mean, that's what he looked like on the show before with the rockets, but whatever. Here he is with Transformers Prime Starscream. Trying to get him standing on his tiny little stilettos. Come on, man. There you go. Just didn't have him pushed down enough. So there you go. Another deluxe scale Starscream. And I freaking love this toy, but this being rubberized, I've tried to straighten it once before, but just how it hides in there, it's always gonna do that. You keep transforming, fortunately. Here he is with his G1 self. So the Transformers Earthrise Starscream, and he's at a Voyager scale. So clearly a little bigger, but that's what he looks like with the G1 Starscream. So overall, this guy is great. I love him. I love the what he does, how he can, you know, integrate with the weapons can integrate, I should say. Does this fit better in his arm? A little bit. Probably still can't hold the sword though. Oh yeah, we can. But, you know, this giant sword is incredible. I love it. And I just love that this is kind of the first official in-canon toy of Starscream. So, of Ghost Starscream, I should say. So, that's pretty cool in and of itself. So, yeah. What else could I say? This guy is really great. And one of the few gems from Energon. There was a couple, but not too many. So let me know what you think of the toy, what you think of the review. I have a bunch more Starscreams for some reason. You know, I like Starscream, but I'd never thought of myself as a Starscream collector. But I guess I have a few. So if you want to see more Starscream reviews, let me know. Leave a like, comment, and I'll talk to you guys next time.